pounds under. Whatever your recruiter says, like, no, you'll be fine if you're just 5 pounds under. If you don't meet the weight requirements, they end up using the tape, like, to measure you. And if you meet the tape measurements, you still get in, but you're not going to have fun at boot camp because they might put you on a diet. Or at least that's what I've heard. I don't know. I haven't gone yet. But, yeah. So right now I'm actually weighing in at 108, I believe, or 109. I probably gained a bit of weight. But I actually lost that much weight from the time that I started training with everybody. Now, I'm not saying you're going to get the same results. I just quit eating, badly. I started getting really serious about what I eat. My intake, I don't eat as much as I used to. I still eat kind of bad, but it's not to a bad extent. I have control over it. I quit eating all the chips, all the candy, pop. I quit drinking pop. I do not drink that anymore. And I got lucky because my mama and my papa are very, very understanding of it, so they try to cut back as well. And actually everybody in my family ended up losing weight because of it. So for me and for my family, I actually did, pay off. But yeah, that was how I've prepared for boot camp, or how I feel I've prepared physically. It was a very, very long process. I did it more than a summer. I did it for about 4 months, almost 5 months, the training, and it definitely did help. Now when I go to DEPS meetings, and there are some new people, and there are some girls that have been there with me the same time, my running has improved a lot. My push-ups have improved a lot. I can actually go all the way down and then come back up, and it's in a 90-degree angle. It's not just going halfway. And I don't do girl push-ups either. I feel it's paid off for me. A lot of people that don't go to, or don't work out, they've sent me letters, because I have had friends that are actually right now in boot camp, and they've told me how much they regretted not going to the trainings, the training sessions and everything, because they hate boot camp. They're so miserable. Physically, they just can't do it, and that's why I feel I'm kind of prepared for it, because I'm doing what is required already, and I'm trying to better myself. I don't want to just do the minimum. I actually want to pass with honors if possible. Hopefully, fingers crossed. So it's not, it's not unattainable. Start now. Even if you didn't start and you're leaving in a month, start that month. Don't push it off. Just because the Air Force PT isn't as difficult as the Marines or the Navy, it's still PT. You still have to do it. And if you fail, that's it. You can't do anything about it. So just try. You're only bettering yourself. So yeah, that was my intake on the physical side of me preparing myself. And it actually helps mentally. I'm not gonna lie. I feel so much better mentally about going the way I am. I'm not really scared about PT anymore, which was one of the things that I was mainly scared of, because I couldn't run that 1.5 miles. I couldn't do those push-ups. It was an actual fear of mine, and now it's not even. I'm still worried, because I still want to do the best that I can, but I'm not honestly worried that I can't do it. I quit trying to put can't in my vocabulary. I'm gonna go and do this, and I am gonna succeed. That's my mindset. I'm not thinking oh well, I'm gonna try, and if I don't make it, oh well. Like, there is no oh well for me. I have to make it. I'm gonna make it. And that's the type of mentality everybody should have that's trying to go into the military. Whether it's the Air Force, the Marines, the Army, the Navy, the Coast Guard, it doesn't matter. You have to keep a positive outlook before you leave. And just work out. It's not that bad. Even if you're just doing 20 sit-ups and push-ups every morning, or even if you're going for a light run, every time you go for that light run, try to make it longer, try to make it faster, start timing yourself, those push-ups and pull-ups and sit-ups in the morning, try to make them better, Any little thing you do is going to pay off in the end. So don't quit just because right now you can't do it. Or if you're actually overweight, like, it sucks when they tell you, like, you're about 4 pounds away from the limit. If you say like this, you can't join. Weight shouldn't be a problem for you. If you really want it, you're going to make it happen. Like, I've seen so many people in my depths that were overweight for their height. Not like, they weren't like fat or anything. They were just overweight for their height. And so they had to lose the weight. And a lot of them had to lose quite a bit of weight. And they made it happen. Like, it became real for them. They didn't just, like, once they told them that, they didn't just quit on themselves. They didn't just, like, say, oh, well, I'm not going to do this. No, they ate better. They worked out. Like, everybody starts somewhere. Nobody's going to judge you when you go, run and you look terrible. Because Lord knows that my running was god-awful. Like, my recruiter still makes fun of me to this day, saying that I used to look like a baby chick trying to run. Because I was just like, I waddled everywhere. Like, I could not run. And, yeah, like, don't bum yourself out if weight is ever a problem. Just make realistic goals for yourself. Like, work out, eat right. If you work out daily, those pounds are gonna go. You're gonna lose them so quickly. Like, it shouldn't be a problem. You shouldn't say, oh, well, I guess I'm not going because I'm fat, like, I'm overweight. No, you can lose that weight. If you really want this and you really want to make this happen, you're gonna make it happen. It's not something that you're just gonna quit. Like, why did you join in the first place? You didn't join just so you could quit that same day. No, you joined because you have your reasons, so make it happen. Like, everybody has reasons. Everybody has different circumstances. Don't live under your circumstances, because if you do, they're gonna crush you. Like, yeah, just don't live under your circumstances, because you won't get far in life. And that just goes for anything and everything in general, not just the military. That's what my recruiter has always told me, and I still keep those words to this day. I don't live under my circumstances. Everybody has bad circumstances. Like, you could have a terrible upbringing. You could have a terrible job. You could have a terrible family. Not saying, hopefully you don't. But that shouldn't matter. They're not living your life. They're not the ones that are going to get you through it. And if you have a bad job, switch it. Get a different job. And if you can't, stick it out. Make it positive. Don't see it as a bad job. Family-wise, hey, you get what you get, and you can't do anything about it. They're still your family, so you gotta love them no matter what. But yeah, and if you had a bad upbringing, everybody does. You're not the only one. So, everybody has their stories, and a lot of people that are successful had terrible upbringings, and you don't see them, like, crying about it. That motivated them. Make that motivate you. Live above your circumstances, no matter what they are. So yeah, this ended up turning into like a video about motivation, I guess. I don't know. I guess that's what this is, and also my how I train physically. I guess just because I have like really good. My recruiter is really kind, and I have really understanding parents, and just my support system is very, very tight. They all support me, and so they're my motivation. Like, when I go, I am doing this for me, but I'm also doing it to make them proud, to make myself proud. Like, I want to be something bigger than me. I want to I just want to be proud of who I am. Not that I'm not saying I'm not already. It's just that's that's something I know I'm going to be proud of myself for. I want to be something bigger than me, and this is what I'm doing to make that happen. So, if you think you can't do it, don't. You can do it. Like, everybody can do it. It's not something that's just going to happen. Also, like, you have to work for this. You can't just wish it and it's going to come true. You have to put the work in. You have to have that drive in you, that passion to want to do this. Because if you don't, what's the point in it? Why are you doing this? I know everybody has their reasons, but at the same time, you could have joined any other branch. You could have, not saying that anything's wrong with any other branch. Again, anybody who joins any branch, it has my full respect. Like, all for every branch. But don't forget why you're doing this for yourself. Don't think about everybody else. This is something you have to actually kind of be selfish about. Think about how you want this to affect your life, not everybody else. Yeah, if you want to help other people with it, more for you, but think about this for you and for your future, not anybody else's, because you're the one doing this. You're the one going through this hardship. You're the one that's gonna, graduate. You're the one that's gonna get that job you want, hopefully. You're doing this, not anybody else. You're doing this for you, and that's what you have to remember when everything seems grim and you probably want to quit and you hate it. Remember that through it all, this is what you wanted to do. I mean, you did sign, so hey, it's what you wanted. You're gonna get what you want. So yeah, that's all I have to say about this video. I'm sorry it turned into like a life lesson kind of thing. I didn't mean it. I ended up rambling. My bad. But yeah, just don't quit on yourself. Just don't. You can do this. This is something that is tangible. It is manageable. Like, you can reach this goal if it is a goal that you want. So, hopefully I see y'all there in boot camp if you are going to boot camp. And if you're thinking about joining, hopefully you do, if it's what you want to do. Yeah, just, if y'all have any questions, just, I'm going to put my Twitter down below, and I'm just going to put my Twitter down below. Y'all can ask me whatever y'all want, or just comment down below and ask me. I will answer the questions. Like, that's why I'm here. I am leaving in quite a few days, in about 15 days. My days are going by so fast. But, yeah, I will try to answer whatever I can. Yeah, that's why I'm here, trying to help people out. And stay motivated. Push yourself. If you can't run that extra little piece, run it. Even if it hurts, do it. Motivate yourself. Become someone you're proud to be. Become that person everybody else wants to look up to. Become someone great. As cheesy as that sounds, just do it. Nobody's stopping you. The only person stopping you is you. So push yourself away and be like, I'm going to do this, and I'm going to set this for myself, and it's going to happen. And that's all you can really do. Alright guys, well, I will see y'all in my next video. This is all I have for now. Yeah, just message me anything on my comments or on my Twitter. I'll put it down below. Don't be afraid to ask. I'm here to answer questions. Like, I welcome questions. If y'all have any advice for me, I completely welcome it. Like, I'm all for it. Like, do not hesitate to tell me, hey, you need to do this. Hey, you need to fix this or something. Like, I will listen. And I'm sorry about the screen shaking. I'm actually doing this on my